Well, we continue to see all around the world an increase in loss from adverse natural events. Years of development can sometimes be just washed away by one event. Disaster risk are really undermining a lot of our development achievements. And as a result, we're working at trying to make sure that our development programs are resilient in a way that they are not exposed and not vulnerable to adverse natural events.
Recovery and reconstruction are golden opportunities to build future resilience. Resilience must be integrated into our development work, especially the UN humanitarian and development organizations and multilateral development banks.
GFDRR has been involved in the last 5 years in 50 countries in literally every major disaster. In the World Reconstruction Conference last September, we launched a new post-disaster needs assessment guide, a new disaster recovery guide written from case studies gathered over the years to really guide authorities through the planning, the coordination and the execution of large recovery operations.
This post-disaster needs assessment and disaster recovery framework outline priority needs, detailed recovery interventions, and project the overall cost of recovery and reconstruction.
This recovery framework guide will be a great teaching tool based on the experiences of so many countries. So you start ahead in time.
Had this guide existed prior to my appointment, I certainly would have been getting my hands on it as quickly as possible. That's one thing for sure.
So at the conference, representatives from 37 countries signed a declaration to highlight the importance of integrating resilient recovery as part of the new Hyogo framework for action currently being discussed.
Sendai will be the moment of commitment for implementation, and that's the critical moment in how we make it put into practice.
Taking precautions for natural disasters is very difficult. However, the importance of both preparing for them and systemizing beforehand so that recovery is made easier is what you may call our consensus.
Well-executed recovery operations are great opportunities to change the status quo, to change systems that have led to certain vulnerability and opportunities to set the development on a sustainable path.
So if we think about efficient, effective recovery, and we think not just building back, but building back better, what we're actually doing is we are making the whole process much more resilient. So when the next disaster comes, we are better equipped to absorb the shock.
So now that we have these PDNA guides and this recovery framework guide, we're now much better equipped to support government and to support communities affected by disaster. GFDRR continue to really roll out all of these instruments so that countries can be better prepared when a disaster hits.